So for those of you that are returning, hi, it's so nice to see you again. I'm really glad that you're back. And for those of you that are new, welcome. This is Enlightened Journeys, and my name is Astraea Love. I'm here to help enlighten your journey, hopefully a little bit. Well, and we're gonna have a little bit of fun. So my readings are for entertainment purposes only. I say that because I would like you to observe whatever comes up rather than absorbing it. So it's kind of like literally like you're watching something on TV, like for entertainment. So just like you would watch a storyline play out on TV, a movie for entertainment, you wouldn't like attach yourself onto the storyline, then, causing a bunch of energy that will work against you. Okay, so what we are looking for though is your higher self's perspective of whatever does come through. Okay. Um, this is a reading for the collective, which means I'm reading the collective energy, and then whatever steps forward is what I begin to channel. Kind of whatever God brings forward is the most common thing. So you have attracted me into your reality. If you're watching me, it could be one thing that you need to hear that I say, or it could be like five things. Okay, so again, this is where your discernment is going to be key. Any advice that you take with you from the reading, if you want to apply it to your life, please follow up with a proper professional in the field of that advice before applying any advice to your life. So if I were to say like something about your health, make sure that you would go to a doctor, okay, before you would like apply anything to your health. You would at least ask your physician, because usually it'd be like drink a detox tea. Still ask your physician if that's going to be something that's going to be good for you. Okay, so being responsible with the information that's being channeled. Know that every message is timeless, so whenever you get to this message, you'll be pulling in something that that I'm saying, or some situation. Again, when things are prophetic, a lot of the times we won't recognize it as prophecy because we're like, that would never happen, but then it ends up happening. Okay, so keep that in mind. And also, I could be talking about past life, present life, future life, with or past, present, and future in this timeline or other timelines. When we work with the tarot, there's always going to be like a trigger warning. Just know that not every message may resonate with you, and not every message may be your message, and that's totally okay. All right, but there is a little bit of a trigger warning with tarot. Make sure that you're in emotionally and mentally healthy space while watching tarot. I say that because I don't know what your specific triggers are. I could pull the card, and tarot can be really cutthroat. Like, it can be really dry, it can be really direct and very accurate, and sometimes it's like overwhelming. So that's why you need to be able to be in a space where you can process the energy and any emotion that comes up or anything like that. Again, we are working with the Most High God, so anything that comes up here, it's going to be worked on, so the future is going to shift. It's just going to show what the timeline has created, and then the beautiful thing is, like, when we clear and we work through the issue with God, then the future actually changes. So that's something that no other psychics, and I'm not saying anything bad about other psychics, because there's people, so many gifted people out there, but none of them change the future with what they do. And so this is an opportunity that's unlike anything else. It's an opportunity to actually really connect with the Most High God and to work out whatever the issue is. And by the time that we're done with the reading, you will have passed this, whatever this is, whatever it is that comes up. A lot of the times it's just great news, that meant good, many blessings are coming your way. But sometimes we have to get into the nitty gritty of why things have been the way they are. And so that part may trigger you. So again, make sure you're emotionally and mentally healthy. By watching my videos and any of my content, you are agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and responsible with any of the information being channeled. Be on your best behavior, because the real Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. The beautiful sounds you're hearing in the background is a YouTube channel called Healing Vibrations. And they have a bunch of different sound baths that help calm you, cleanse the energy, remove evil eye, all sorts of stuff. Enter into the flow state, work on your creativity. And the good thing about the crystal sound bowls is that each of them works on a different chakra. And so we're getting extra alignment, I would say, energetic alignment. Okay, so if you know muscle testing, or if you have a pendulum, this is a pendulum, okay? Muscle testing, also known as resistance testing, and using a pendulum are two great ways that you can ask yes and no questions from your higher self and get an answer back. So you can use that to help guide yourself towards what part of the reading is for you and what part of the reading is for somebody else. Again, I may be unveiling stuff as well. Okay, now we're going to get into the protection part. We open our psychic connection to God, the source of all things. And we invite our higher selves forward into our consciousness and awareness now. We get into alignment with the Most High God. We call upon the Most High God and we ask that they block out all evil, return all evil, and just keep this reading sacred and protected. And then I also call upon the blood of Christ over this reading and every other. I invoke and evoke the Most High God. I call upon and summon the archangels. I summon spirit guides and guardian angels that would be relevant. I invoke and evoke the sword Excalibur, the circle sword, the blue flame, the will of God, along with the legions of Astraea and Michael. Into the four directions, the sword of Moses and the sword of Solomon, and then the angels associated with the four directions. And the angles. The hounds of Tindalos for everything outside of that. Okay, and then, yeah, the ancestors of myself and the ancestors of you and the ancestors of the collective. The Elohim, the Anunnaki, the deities of Lovecraftian lore, the Holy Grail Vortex, the Holy Spirit. We like to channel through the Holy Spirit through our Merkaba light vehicle. Any crossed over loved ones that have messages that are coming from being crossed over. Anything that's not crossed over, if it comes anywhere near any of these readings, I ask that the heavenly lights shine down upon it and zap that shit out of this dimension. Just completely cross it over. Thank you. All right, the Ascended. So yeah, the Ascended Masters, the Avengers, Saint Benedict for any evil eye, any envy, any jealousy, any attacks that would be in the category of what Saint Benedict does. Jesus Christ, Muhammad for all prophecy and miracles, the saints, the Buddha, the guardians, Loki, Thor, Sophia, the Ophanim, and the Galactic Federation of Light, along with any other spiritual court systems and the Akashic records. The Watchers, Baron Samedi, Papa Legba, the Elementals, Lassidine, the Marine Kingdom, Mermaids, Cryptids, the Fae in the Spirit Realm, the Nature Spirits, including Gaia and Greenman, Alien, Alienel, Alienatu, the extraterrestrial starseed families, Yaldabaoth, Nyarlathotep, the infinite safety and protection of the Creator, along with the promises for the chosen, Jehovah and Yahweh, the Jinn, Allah, Sakla, Theos, Shiva, Shakti, Lilitha, also Ganesh to break down any blockages, and any other deity that like the Most High God feels like the Most High God wants to send. Okay, to assist us in clearing up anything that comes up in this reading. The light of God, the glory of God, the heavenly host armies, along with the Orisha, the Loa, Olodumare, and Bonque. Okay. I'm going to use my sacred chime, and then we'll begin. Okay. So much better. It's like this thing works so freaking good. This bell, or it's not a bell, it's like a chime. It works so good. Just cuts through, sound cuts through energy really well. That's why I like to layer things. Okay. So, the download that I was receiving was that somebody has to let go of you, let go of your energy. Okay, like literally the other day. Okay, so yesterday we had it's like the middle of August, right? We've been having like 100-degree days. Then yesterday we had this storm that came in, and okay, so I was like, I call in rain, but that's not what came. it was like a literal hailstorm, and it looked like our entire yard. Okay, so there's like bits of trees that were like ripped off, right? That are just like in the street. And then there's like literal hail like all in my yard. I took a picture of it. I was like, oh my gosh, this is middle of August and we have, it looks like there's snow. But it was crazy the way the wind was whipping the building around. And so, anyways, I called upon the rain to wash away the witchcraft, and that's what came, was this crazy storm. It like really ripped stuff up apart, and it was gnarly. It was gnarly, but it didn't last very long. So it wasn't like an all day storm. It was like a 2 or 3 hour storm, and then it went back to being like kind of sunny and kind of cloudy. Like it was just crazy weird. So anyways, so it just showed me how much, like, that was the elements. Like, okay, I was like, as much as needed to get rid of the witchcraft. And literally, nature came and did that exact same thing. It did that. It literally cleansed. I could see it and I could feel it while it was happening. It was breaking the energy and it was cleansing it on a level that I have never experienced before. So that was wild to me. But yeah, somebody has to let go of your energy. Yeah, they're in the Four of Cups. Okay. See how discontent that person is? Like, they have cups. This is somebody that is like, also, this is like the fairy world. That hand right there to me is like getting an offer from the fairy realm. And you never, ever, ever eat the food of the fairies or drink the food of the fairies. Okay, if you ever cross over into the realm of the fae and they offer you food, don't take it. Just from my experience, don't take it. You become increased. So this is somebody that's increasingly dissatisfied because they're focusing on material possessions. Okay, so that's one reason why they're not happy. So this, it talks about this person needing something more in their life, them being emotionally exhausted, losing interest in the normal activities, depression, self-absorption. You must take action if you're going to find the answer to happiness. So somebody in the collective is not, it could be you that's not happy, or it could be, you know, like I was picking up, somebody has to let go of your energy. So they're in this Four of Cups energy, like upset, depressed, and moody. Right? Um, about you not being in their life anymore. But the thing is that you were a vital lesson to this person because this person mistreated you. Uh, the tower's on the bottom. This person mistreated you, and so they got a tower for mistreating you. Now, um, this is weird to me because I'm kind of picking up like maybe this person mistreated you more than one time. Yeah, like illusions. So this person's disillusioned, and I feel like their main way of mistreating you is like, I don't know what I'm feeling, if it's like making you putting you in situations that make you unsafe. Like like I don't know. I feel like there's somebody that's done some major type of betrayal. Okay? So it's more than just them being dissatisfied with having to let you go. It's more of having to let your energy, what your energy did for this person's life. It's more of having to let that go, because yeah, they didn't know what they had while they had it, but thank God they didn't know what they had while they had it, because had they known that you were like an angelic being or an extraterrestrial or whatever, this a fairy, a gift from the divine, if had they known, they would have done something even more heinous than what they already did. Okay, confirmation by the angel that's standing right there, that's like completely turned red. So this person is irate, just like this angel is pissed. I'm also hearing stuff about this hand being like, okay, so this is like humanity, right? At some point being super dissatisfied with their own creation. Then I'm seeing this is the hand of the watchers that brings in the new things, like the, you know, makeup, okay? Like this arm. So makeup, weapons, things of war, these new concepts that humans never had. this is kind of like an overall summary. That's why this Nephilim giant is here. Okay. So it's because of humanity, even in the, if you go back to the story of the garden, right, of Eden, even then they were dissatisfied after so long of being in the garden. They were just dissatisfied. That's why they created mischief. So the magician is exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. So this depression also could be a side of witchcraft. Like, and I was just literally before this reading talking to somebody, and I was saying, yeah, like seeing them before they got with this one person and started doing witchcraft, and afterwards it's like it looks like it's drugs, but it's not actually drugs. It's witchcraft that's making them look the way that they look. So yeah, I think some people are beginning to realize how this magic that they've been doing, how it, and honestly, magic was never a thing that was known to man. Okay, the occult or arts and sciences, those weren't ever known to man. Those were brought in. This was brought in by the fallen watchers, which are actual people. Like I've met all of them actually in this lifetime and reminded them of who they are, and almost every single one of them cried when they figured out who they were. But it everything is perfect in alignment, because they were already working on what their watcher did as a job, and instead of just giving a bunch of knowledge like what was done before, where it was just a bunch of knowledge that was given and then the humans could do whatever with it. Now it's like the watchers be actually physically being here, being able to interact as humans, through humans, whatever it is, they're able to, and this is why God is forgiving them. They're able to rectify what their mistake was, okay, by bringing in that extra knowledge, whatever else was necessary, to get to balance things out. So let's just say that they were going to be doomed had they not taken this action to balance things out with the Most High God. So all the stuff that Enoch wrote about them being, I mean, they were put in prisons and shit. That no, I'm not saying none of that shit happened, but as far as forever, God is very forgiving. Like, especially if you go above and beyond to like try to rectify. It's not even rectifying, because yeah. So the stuff, some of the stuff, it wasn't really said like you shall not give this information to humans. It was just like an unspoken rule. So God's not actually punishing them for giving the information to humans. It's God was punishing them for not being responsible with how they gave the information to the humans. Okay, and by introducing things like writing and stuff like that, they're really important things. So we have to be thankful, like, to that we had those influences, because we could still very well be unintelligent beings, like dissatisfied with life but not knowing how to change it in this energy. So that's kind of what I'm getting as an overall, that there was a lot of illusions around this situation, okay, with Enoch. And so this basically talks about the next step. Basically, 4 of Cups, this is the 7 of Cups. We have the magician, which is magic gets introduced to the human race, right? Okay, that actually wasn't even through a watcher. Well, it was through a couple watchers, but it was more through this one being named Fuku. So either way, I mean, oh yeah, but Fuku didn't give any of the ways to curse and stuff like that to the humans. He just did the work. Okay, so never mind. So this is different. But it created a lot of illusions, as you can see, right? Especially a lot of illusions when it has to do with fate and like the Wheel of Fortune and stuff like that. Okay. Wow. Okay. So, with that being said, the Ace of Swords popped out, right? This is another helping hand. This is like the hand of Azazel. I don't know why I'm getting this so many watchers in this reading, but yeah. So this is definitely like again another spiritual hand. And what are they handing? They're handing over royalty, the idea and concept of royalty to the human race, along with warfare. So the Ace of Sword also talks about a good time to do, like, it's an excellent time to do work, right? So I think that because the Watchers were commanded by God to watch over the human race and to make sure that, like, no apocalypse happened, that the planet didn't get wiped out, etc. But when they left their heavenly places to come to the earth to actually intervene, I don't know how well they were perceived. So then it was from that point that they came after desiring the women on our planet, right? So the Queen of Pentacles signifies a nurturing, down-to-earth woman who shows concern for others, intense loyalty to her friends and her family, stable, dependable, helps others in need, organized, noble, and generous, sympathetic, and to social and political issues. I also feel like they took different women from different tribes and then they made the Nephilim, right? Because there's definitely different genetic bloodlines. Then I see the Knight of Swords, okay? Very aggressive energy. And then we have the Ten of Cups. So there was definitely a fight, like, with these entities, okay? Because this Knight of Swords shows me that the Queen of Pentacles was protected. So it must have been some type of agreement to, you know, and all of this is coming up because there's somebody in the collective that has a genetic blood tie to one of these angels, aka has one of these very special gifts. Now the Knight of Swords is somebody that has a military demeanor. Okay, they're somebody that's very disciplined, very confident. They're very courageous. Okay, they're kind of a good planner. Now, this is kind of what I see has happened. Whatever this is, the energy behind it, this person has to let go because you're coming into your Ten of Cups, which this is like a long lasting period. Again, it's showing family, but again, I was feeling that Nephilim energy, okay? And so this is talking about entering a period of good peace and contentment, support of family, great friends, a special love relationship, commitments made and kept, love, joy, and happiness. So it could be like literally passed down through your genetics, okay? And you'll know if this story resonates with you because you can use muscle testing. But this shows me that the purchase of a home, you actually getting the material possessions that you need to have a family to build on, right? And then I see the energy of this person. So now we're going to talk about the energy of this person. We know how the magic got passed down through your bloodline, right? And also, I feel like if you've been feeling like things have been stagnant or that there's blocks, I really feel in the Ace of Swords energy that you are getting a helping hand from the universe specifically to uphold your crown, like your crown chakra, but not just your crown chakra, your actual rights, abilities, that information of your higher self, okay? Because I do feel like you're moving more towards a Christ-like energy, and that's what is going to break. It's like kissing an empress breaks a spell. moving towards that Christ-like energy is what's going to break the hold over this, because something in the milk ain't clean. Like I said, the Watchers coming back and literally every single one of them fixing their mistakes is bringing about this 10 of Cups, where before it was just like war, right? It was always going to be warring for the women of this race. And if you were to go onto your social security card, uh, there's other numbers on there, and those other numbers go to actual banks, and those banks are hooked up to those different angels, and those different angels actually own us technically. Okay, if you were to look into that. So the 9 of Swords talks about somebody being in grief, despair, and sorrow. And like I said, somebody's super pissed off because they have to let the endeavor with coming against you go. Okay, this is something that somebody's been doing for a long time, and it has to do with your 10 of Cups, but it also has to do with somebody trying to say that you do witchcraft or blame you for some shit. And the stupid part is that this person, you can see by the way that they look. You can literally see by the way that they look that they're the ones that are doing it, but whatever. They think that they've gotten people tricked or that they've been able to fool people, and I'm not believing it. Yeah, this is like emotional grief, sorrow, grief, emotional pain and depression, guilt and deep regret over something that you've done, sleepless nights, rehearsing past action. You've caused someone misery and great pain, anguish and worry, fear and self-doubt cloud your thinking. Only time will heal the pain. So somebody's done something egregious. About this situation. I feel like somebody could have complained that you have complained to God that you had a spiritual gift, and God's like, are you retarded? This person. Okay, so basically you've been dealing with an energy vampire. That's what this is about. And they've tried to target your bloodline because you have something in your blood that they want. Let's just say that. Oh, of course, your inheritance. Exactly what I just said. They have literally exactly what I just said. Literally exactly what I just said. You have got something that they want, an inheritance, gift, or large sum of money. But think of a spiritual inheritance, spiritual gifts passed down by these angelic beings of ancient times. Okay. Yeah, a gift or large sum of money leads to arguments, possessiveness, and selfishness. Again, somebody wants to argue over a gift that doesn't even belong to them. They need to literally shut the fuck up to God. God doesn't want to hear that. Christ doesn't want to hear that. At this point, I mean, Christ was one of these bloodlines. That's why Christ had the abilities that Christ had. Any psychic ability comes through, it only can come through genetically or through some type of Christ-like miracle. But yeah, pretty much genetically. So, unless somebody has found a way to like literally make super soldiers, but I don't think even with the Stargate process that anybody's, I mean, I think there's a couple people that have probably gone pretty far, but they weren't hooking up with God. Let's just say that. So, yeah, somebody is in grief and emotional pain because they tried to do something to you or about you over this inheritance. Okay. So, but it does talk about a contract that is signed or agreement that is reached. Okay. You will be in a position of authority. It's just giving you the info about that. Okay. Yes, you will be in a position of authority, regardless of how this person feels, because I'm picking up like a psychic vampire. That's what I'm also hearing. You're going to have a good harvest, though, and a good collaboration with people. This is talking about new friends coming in, but it's also talking about like people that actually see the cup half full rather than half empty, and that's what you needed. So this is an active period marked by fun and successful relationships. Okay, a new understanding of what makes you happy. Remember in this 4 of Cups, how it was talking about being discontent, and it says you must take action if you want to find the answer to happiness. This is where it talks about you actually finding that answer, okay, is in the Three of Cups. So, um, yeah, it talks about successful relationships, a new understanding of what makes you happy. You feel energized and in high spirits. Strong friendships are very important at this time. So, yeah, strong friendships are very important at this time. Why? Because you need a support system, but you should be making your support system with the Most High God, and that being your support system. And once you establish that, like, and literally it's through establishing that that mercy gets to be delivered unto this situation that was a part of your past bloodline. Again, it this angelic aspect of yourself, this other timeline, whatever it is, because it is another timeline of you, of your higher self, it's merging with this timeline, and that's what's putting you in a position of authority, especially authority over your own inheritance and your own gifts, where other people may have tried to gaslight you, or blackmail you, gaslight you, just fuck with you because you have spiritual abilities and they don't, and they don't believe in that shit. You know what I mean? um you may have been able to just do things or make things happen, right? And that's part of your inheritance. Or you could have a plethora of not spiritual knowledge. So then the Four of Wands is the next card. It talks about creative goals and projects will be completed. So again, however you choose to use your inheritance, know that you are going to have a celebration, a completion of that. You're going to have a community, okay, that you work for, or that is your client, customer base, whatever, however you want to look at that. Creative goals and projects will be completed. Ideas are plentiful. Financial rewards come in from completed work. Money doesn't necessarily mean happiness. How many effing times is this reading going to say that? Okay, so now again we know, like three, this is the third time. Okay, money doesn't mean make happiness. Yes, sometimes the stuff money buys makes happiness, but if you wrap your entire life into just making money, you're not going to be happy. Like, I don't do what I'm doing for money, even though I am graciously accepting donations and tips, but I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing this for God. I'm not even doing it for any humans. I'm literally doing this for God because God asked me to. Um, and I feel like you may be called to do something that God asks you to do. It could be helping somebody. It could be using that authority to like make a change, actually. It could be definitely to get somebody else out of the Nine of Swords. And like I said, the best way is to, if you've like, say, God, if I've done anything to offend you, please forgive me. Actually be honest and true and repent for something that you've done. If you've done something wrong and you want to be forgiven, like, it's always going to be you working out with your higher self, no matter what lens you look through. There is a higher aspect of yourself that holds yourself responsible or accountable for what you do, okay? And what you invest your time and energy in. I feel like there may be a lot of people that just they're vampires of your time, they're vampires of your energy. Um, okay, so I am already hearing somebody that just keeps talking shit, and I rebuke you in the name of Christ. You are removed. Okay, so again, you may be hearing people that just like continually talk down on whatever this project is, whatever this creative endeavor is. Maybe like you're an actor or singer or dancer, writer, painter, whatever, sculptor, whatever this is, poet. We have the King of Wands, signifies a man that's over 40, controlling, overbearing, and quick to anger in interpersonal relationships and at work. So this is somebody that you could have that is somebody at work, or it could be somebody that you have that is somebody you grew up with at home, like a parent figure, or it could be a spouse. Um, but it is definitely, I'm picking up on a masculine that's over 40, controlling, overbearing, quick to anger in interpersonal relationships and at work, judgmental and intolerant of others' lifestyles and opinions, ignorant. This is an ignorant person. They're like just ignorant. Close to new ideas, prefers to maintain the status quo, which is like, the status quo is like maintaining the new car that comes out, the new iPhone, like I don't know what else other than that, but it's pretty much meaningless bullshit like that. Other things also that are meaningless as fuck like that. Um, Close to new ideas. Yeah, this is somebody that doesn't like to see other people happy. Okay, so just be aware. Prejudice and rigid. I feel like a lot of racism coming from this person. So I definitely am picking up a bad vibe. This person creates conflict and unhappiness for you. So if you have somebody like a King of Wands that could be creating conflict and unhappiness for you, I really feel like, and it's surrounding your Four of Wands, which is your creative projects. I feel like you know, maybe not tell this person about what you're doing. Of course, they may see an advertisement or something. You shouldn't live your life afraid, but just know that if people are going to be super ignorant like that, and super, yeah, super ignorant. I can't even find it. It's like they're just stupid. They're unreasonable. You can't reason anything logically with this type of person. So you just got to let it go. You're not going to get everybody on your side, and you don't need everybody on your side when you have God on your side. You really don't need anybody on your side. Okay, so let's see. The world, like I said, the world. You have the world in your hand. Is there anything else that they need to know about this situation, about the King of Wands? The shadow side. So you may need to do some shadow work. I definitely feel like that. I definitely feel like that. The world needs to do some shadow work, to be quite honest. And I think that's, yeah, I think that's what this timeline and what we're seeing here is like this person, this King of Wands person is somebody that doesn't do shadow work at all. They really, like, they can't go within. They're too busy judging everybody on the outside of them. Seven of Cups. Yeah, this is the second time somebody conjuring freaking illusions in your life, like straight up just conjuring illusions. Okay, so that's why it's necessary to do the shadow side work. So you can use your own natural abilities to block out this, like the amounts of witchcraft and magic and shit that's being done to create illusions for the world, and to try to take, somebody wants to take away your protection, and they're not going to be able to do that at all, because karma is about to hit them, come back. Karma's about to come back and whack their ass for doing that. So they are going to have to answer for what this person keeps trying to do. They want to put you in the Nine of Swords. Knight of Swords. Yeah, so this is just double confirmation, you guys. Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords. That's two of that energy. And it's both of them came up in the upright, which means that there's somebody that's trying to protect, well, that is meant to be a protect. Is this this is the Knights Templar. This is the Knights Templar. Okay, so that's the Knights Templar that was sent to protect, like I said, that sacred bloodline of energies with magical abilities. So you could be even defended in the spiritual realm by a group that's like the Knights Templar. That's really interesting to me. Yeah, Three of Swords. Somebody's protecting you from heartbreak, from somebody really trying to break your heart. And literally they're ending up like over you having your, this is all over you having your inheritance. So this is a psychotic thought that somebody's thinking anyways. They're obviously possessed by the devil or something demonic, because why is your 10 of cups is like their karma, like you being happy is their downfall. You having your inheritance and believing in yourself, is this King of Wands person's downfall. And I feel like this person maybe was a controlling parent or somebody that really had an influence in your life that was projecting a lot of shit like onto you as a child. And you're like, nah, I'm gonna like hold on to my inheritance, my good nature, that which God actually made for me. And by doing that, somebody feels so betrayed, like, oh, you clearing up your bloodline curses betrays somebody. No, that person, if somebody feels like that, that's somebody that you don't need in your life. Okay, because breaking generational curses is what you came here to do. You didn't come here to continue the shit on so that everybody could continue to suffer. That's stupid. Four of Swords. Okay, you could be in a very defensive position about that, about being a breaker and a defender, breaker of curses. I definitely feel like you have star energy. It hasn't come out yet, but Eight of Cups, somebody having to walk away. Somebody having to walk away from what they were trying to enchant. And this is heartbreaking to them that they have to walk away from this shit. Because they wanted to take your entire world, right? They wanted to manipulate your shadow side against you. Yeah, this is you having to, the Eight of Cups, walk away from a situation, person, place, or thing that was very karmic to you and it was a betrayal. Some people think that they just get to betray people and walk away, but no. The moment that they betray a chosen one and they try to walk away, every person in their life becomes possessed by the devil and then betrays them. And then anybody else that wants to come into their life, already possessed by the devil, is going to betray them. That's the experience. And until they make right with God, they just are in a continual like loop of betrayal, 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 ends up just putting them in the Nine and the Ten of Swords. But, you know, that's an enemy of God. That's somebody that went to the Most High and literally said prayers praying that you should be eliminated and they should be better. And God's like, I will decide who lives and who dies. I will like I will be the one that decides that for their life. Thank you. Thank you for telling me that I did a horrible job at creating this person, because basically, anybody that's going to come up to God and be like, I deserve to do what their destiny is instead of them, is spitting in God's face and just slapping God in the face and saying, I have no respect for your creation or your word or your will in any fucking form or fashion. And you fucked up. You're not a good creator. That's literally what they're saying to God by doing that. They don't realize that's what they're doing, but that demonic influence in them does. It knows what it's doing. So, yeah, the Fool, like I said, it knows what it's doing. The Fool's a great example of pretending you don't know what you're doing while you know what you're doing. And honestly, it's like you're very, very free-spirited, I feel like. You may not be super open, but I feel like you're more of a free spirit than anything. And I do feel like, you want the best for people. I don't think like you are really into suffering or into other people's suffering. So what is it that we need to take from this reading with us? Like staying in that energy of the Fool is a good thing because you're always open to new ideas. You're always open to new walks of life. Even though, he's like right there at the edge of the cliff, God's got him. The Fool's the beginning of the journey that one takes throughout life. We start out in the space of the Fool. Literally. Just think of as children, as we have to learn language and we grow, we become wiser. Knight of Wands. So this is actually a very positive energy. This is a very protective energy. So you have more than one person looking out for you. Let's just say that. I feel like this Knight of Wands person is a physical person that is looking out for you. they look at you as like you're in this full energy, this innocent energy. But I think that they also see you as the Empress and the Star. So there's somebody that is like in love, wants you back. King of Pentacles. Do I have a King of Pentacles out here yet? No. So we have a King of Pentacles. Okay, somebody that's really, really able to handle money. Yeah, like I was just saying. So this could be a female that I don't know why I'm saying somebody that works at a bank or something. Somebody that's really good at handling money. It doesn't have to be a male. And Page of Cups. Yeah, so we've got a Page of Cups energy, which is very childlike energy. It's quite immature. So you could have a child, or you could literally be destined to meet this King of Pentacles and have like a star baby. That's for some of you. Some of you will be meeting like a woman that's in the King of Pentacles. Okay. But again, this whole situation, the way that this person was like trying to, it's almost like they were able to look into your Akashic records. That's why I pull the Akashic records on this and we work it out. They were able to kind of like spying into your Akashic records, and they were trying to look behind whatever this gift is that you have, right? They wanted to see what gave you that so that they could then steal that from you. Come to find out that what you have cannot be stolen. Okay, it cannot be stolen from you. And they know that because of the manner that you received it. And like I said, through these watchers and their abilities, okay, making human hybrids, like extraterrestrial hybrids, Anunnaki hybrids. And then there was that big stretch of times when, you know, that we don't even have recorded because we're only doing BC of Christ, okay, and AD of Christ, where they just decided to leave out the entire period where there was also Neanderthals and giants roaming the earth that were slaughtering mankind, and mankind was pretty much a victim and not ruling the planet at that time. So they just decided to leave all that out. No, I guess they kept some of it because of the flood. So Noah's flood was to take out, you know, like the Atlantean experiments that went crazy. They would take different animals and different like humans and aliens and splice their DNA together and create things like centaurs, like mermaids, like all sorts of different things. And they were also experimenting with magic. Okay, we're going to use my personal cards that I made and see if there's anything else that needs to pop out. Situation. Right, because I feel like this person may also have some type of feelings for you, like love feelings for you. Oh, okay. So somebody definitely has tried to do a love spell on you, but it like backfired. I don't know how that's possible, other than God being involved. Yeah, the anointing over your life caused it to backfire in a major way. Again, there's some type of manipulation this Knight of or King of Wands in the reverse was doing. So that's why I was like, oh, we'll use the cards. Let's see what comes up. Scandal, conspiracy, scheming, plotting, plot planning, and manipulation. That's exactly what I was just saying. This guy. So yeah. You may need to cleanse your space. And Most High God, Source, Soul, Spirit, the Holy Spirit, divine intervention, and spirituality. So yeah, this person is having divine intervention going on, and that's the effect that they're seeing. Why they're not able to fuck with you anymore. It's so bad when a narcissist like gets you kick a narcissist out of your life, they're gone, then they of course want you back because the only reason is so that they can do some more abuse shit to you. Like it's just beyond ridiculous. Cheating, competing, lying, deceiving, hoodwinking, bad intentions, and imposters. Exactly what I'm saying. So beware of somebody trying to cheat you out of your spot in life. Not that it's possible, because just by the mere fact of somebody thinking that they could do something like that propels you into your spot even more. It's like no matter how bad somebody wants to replace you or wants to be you, they cannot. Whether they unalive you or not, they cannot be you. They are not you. Period. There's no possible way to turn you into somebody else. This is what these people that are doing this magic, they don't understand. That's why the magic's making them ugly to look at. Yeah, like I said, you could have a destiny about having an indigo child, a rainbow child, a crystal child, literally an empathic child, a psychic child, or a magical child. Like I said, this is genetics, which means if you've got it and you've got children, then your children have it. So that's why you want to be a generational curse breaker, especially if you have children. And by the way, for those of you that like to curse your family members, anytime you put a curse on any family member, you are putting that curse on yourself, okay? Because that person's in your bloodline. So think about shit like that when you go to, oh, I'm just gonna curse my mom or my brother or whatever. Think that what you're doing is cursing yourself. Anytime you go to curse anybody, just let God handle it. Because you could even be the indigo child, the rainbow child, the crystal child, and you could just need to have this little bit of information about where your gifts come from, that it is coming from the Most High God. It is coming from the source of all things. You don't need to worry. It's not like you have you're an angel, but you don't need to worry about it. But people that come up against you, they need to fucking worry. They need to stay away from you and from your divine life purpose and your inheritance. Or they're going to get trampled on by giants. You can take that however you want. But like literally. And I feel like somebody wanted you to just like martyr yourself or sacrifice yourself, and that's not what's going to happen. Yeah, like I said, this person wants to betray you, heart wall, broken heart, block chakra, backstabber. So beware of that. Obviously, with the cheating, competing, lying, imposter, just know that they're playing on your. See, their plan. You could have even gotten rid of whoever this person is like ceasing to let go of your energy. I'm like, today will be the day, gosh darn it. I don't even want to use God's name of it, but today will be the day, mother effer, that you will let go of collective and let collective live their life, okay? Because literally, like I said, betrayal, heart wall, broken heart, block chakra, backstabber, that's what awaits this person. They have no idea that what they're doing is working against themselves by trying to cause you any type of grief. Robbery, theft, debt, poverty, desperation, money hungry, and greedy. But these people are hungry for your spiritual gifts. They want what you have, okay? They also want your luck. They don't realize that you are the blessing, which means that if they tried to steal you, they would be forfeiting the blessing, because if you treat the blessing bad, it'll backfire on you. Just period. Yeah, Zachuriel. So angel Zachuriel, Zaphiel, Seraphiel, Jengoniel, Wariel, Turiel, and Arakiel. So this is definitely showing me that there are more watchers, okay? Those ones specifically. I'm being guided to take this. They were never your friend. They was always trolling. And then this is somebody that is like revengeful, aggressive, weak-minded, ignorant. I mean, it literally said ignorant in this card. The King of Wands. Revenge, aggressive, weak-minded, ignorant, stubborn, prideful, arrogant, bully. Okay. So that's the energy that you're dealing with. All right. So what do we do? Now, I'll leave that one with those angels' names out because those are watchers that you've never heard of before. Okay. We're going to do this. Healing energy oracle. So let's see what energy we can work with to heal and clear up. Like we pray, Most High God, that you intercede on our behalf and that you assist us with our calling, me with my calling, and me with helping others heal and guide them towards the healing or whatever it is that they need. I ask that you assist me now and that you assist in removing any bullies from the collective and from this situation, and that all of the gifts of these angels are able to be used for the betterment of the human race, which is the way that they were meant to be used, and anybody else trying to use and abuse anybody else's inheritance via destiny swapping or anything like that. I pray that Most High God, you please remove that person and put them in their rightful destiny and undo the magic and give the person whose destiny it belongs to back their life. Give them their life back, I pray. Amen. So positive action. I focus on the beauty in me and I find silence. I live and honor the present by doing what I can do now. What I cannot change, I let go and entrust to God. So what I cannot change, this having happened, we can't really change that, but we can give it to God. And that's exactly what we're going to do. And that's how things, that's that positive action that I was talking about. That's how things shift the future. This reading, by tomorrow, the energies will have shifted and have changed because you went through this. It's almost like every reading's an initiation, but they're not. It's like just bringing forward what you need to work on and then working on it, letting go and letting God. God just wants you to become aware of it so that you can have knowledge about it and learn and grow. Okay. Manifestation of light. I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self. The first one said, I focus on the beauty in me. This one says, I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony with light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms, my intellect shines, and my inner light grows. And yes, it does. Beautiful soul. Release. I stop fighting my fears and the hardships of life. I control my thoughts, live in the present moment, and accept each stage of life. I work on what I have power over and put into God's hands what I can't change. That's like twice now about putting it into God's hands. I trust that everything will work out for the best. And yes, it will. So I release the situation unto God. Somebody could have been wishing that you were sick or trying to make you sick or trying to block your throat chakra, trying to block you from getting downloads, trying to block you from getting your manifestations, from getting messages from God. Return to heart. I breathe light and stick to the essential for my soul. The present moment. I calm my thoughts. I focus on my heart and find space to be where my light and greatness are. I find peace and inner silence. So returning to that heart space, we return to our heart space now. And that's being in the lion gate right there, even though we've gone through the lion gate. Thank goodness. Action. My divine action incites love and harmony. I am aware of my thoughts and driven by positive forces. I listen to my heart. My desire to manifest light transforms tests into growth, challenge into opportunity, and the fear into love. And that was taking action. Self-love. This is the action that you need to take. This is so funny. Okay, self-love. I attend to my needs by listening to my heart. My inner essence lets me know what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the requests of my body and soul. Thus, I learn to love myself. That's so beautiful. Yeah, I feel like every day is another opportunity to love yourself, right? Faith. I am confident I will achieve my goals. I live in the present and have faith in the future. I firmly believe in my value within the universe. Firmly believe in your value because you are valuable. The universe sees you as a beloved child and something that is necessary, that needs to be here, right? You're somebody that brings blessings, like in a general sense, blessings, but like you bring the blessing of inspired action, beauty, self love, harmony, freedom. Okay. The path to light. I make the conscious choice to move towards the light one step at a time. I transform my weaknesses into strengths by mastering my thoughts. I overcome obstacles with positivity and acceptance. I develop my gifts and extend my light to every being unconditionally. Wow, that's so beautiful. I love these healing energy oracle cards. I knew that they would just be awesome. The voice of the heart. I silence the fear in me and discover the voice of my heart. The fruit of these words guides me. I trust the song of my soul. My intuition leads me on a path of light. Wow, you guys. Wow. Okay. So we're going to do the angel number cards now. Remember, this is all about loving yourself. So when you see these angel numbers in your reality, you will know, first of all, that you are in alignment. Second of all, pay attention and be very mindful and try to be as aware as you can of what you're doing, of what you're thinking, of what you're saying, of what you're like, whatever it is. You could be daydreaming about something, but pay attention to that, what you're putting your focus on at the time. It's important because you're going to use that information to interpret the angel number and how to apply that to your personal life so that you get a personal reading for it. Okay. So just know that just know that when you see these numbers and these number combinations, that you are in alignment. Again, I'm just going to say these lineages of these angels: Zachariel, Zaphiel, Seraphiel, Jingoniel, Wariel, Turiel, and Arakiel. Those are like the watchers that seeded the spiritual gifts into mankind. All right. So yeah, if you were to be thinking about like a new career and then you were to see 1111, then that would be you could apply that thought of you thinking about a new career choice to your wish fulfillment, okay? Because 1111 is wish fulfillment or make a wish. 1212, persistence, shift, enthusiasm, gratitude, contentment, and new experiences. Oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. Yes, it is. 0330, lucky shirt. Be aware of whatever you're wearing right now. It's a lucky shirt. Love, peace, hope, and optimism, transferring responsibility to others, progress, and creativity. This person that was trying to latch onto your life wasn't taking responsibility for their own life. So it's almost like if you have any items of this person, you need to get rid of them if they're physical clothing, because it's, yeah, the attachments to the clothing you just don't want. Okay, so that's for somebody. So pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. Yes. 1010, it's up to you. Moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self realization, taking action, and unconditional love. So it's time to put those long cherished ideas into action. That's exactly what I was just talking about. You will soon come into contact with the appropriate individuals, circumstances, and resources. Eventually, you will experience joy as well as brand new opportunities. Trust in the process. 1111. That's so funny. I just used that as an example. Wish come true. Moderation, patience, flowing, self realization, manifestation, gateway, and taking action. So, yes, you are jumping through that gateway, okay? Coming back to yourself. You're in a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experience, new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It's not a coincidence, but a gift from fate. Wow. 4444, blessings in disguise, obstacles, hardships, strength, building character and experience. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You've got this. If you've been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. If you have been suffering or feeling lost, some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. 2424, good times, leisure, rest, holiday, pleasure, love, affection, kindness, and happiness. You are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that you're all on the same page and can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. Oh, my nose is itching. You'll have to tell me what it means when your nose itches. If you spread love, it will find its way back to you multiplied. I think it has something to do with the good luck when your nose itches. Oh my God. Good luck. See, this says it right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck. My nose is literally itching. And I was like, I think it means it's good luck. And then the next card that I pulled literally was good luck. So it does mean good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck. Spirit guides, progress, justice, structures, systems, processes, conditioning, and rules. You are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try to do your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Okay, so we had 1212, which was persistence. Then we had 0330, which is lucky shirt. We had 1010, which is it's up to you. We had 1111, which is the wish come true. Then we had 4444, which is about a blessing in disguise. Then we had 2424, which was good times. And 1234, which is good luck. All right. Well, I'm so thrilled that you guys were here with me today to get this download and to get the cleansing, healing energies of it. Maybe we'll do a couple of healing, cleansing water cards, and then we'll probably close the reading out. All right. Mother of the salt waters, passion, wild love, open your heart and let love in. Planetary wave, soul mission, trust the inner call, and soul team. Yes, we accept our soul team. to help us assist in our mission. The Pink Dolphin, celebration, fun, unbridled joy, and having an open heart. So yes, we want to open our hearts to the Most High God, to the love of all that is. One more. Ride the waves, life lessons and growth. You will get through this. You so will, and you'll be so much stronger. You'll be so much stronger for it. Wow, that's so beautiful. So yeah, remember to like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you're notified of every time that I go live. And if you would like to give a love donation or tip to the channel, I would so appreciate it. There's a PayPal link in the description box below to donate. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate all of you. And if you don't have the money to donate, can you do me a favor and hit the like button? That really is what's going to help get me monetized at this point. And that we're wanting to get monetized and yeah, gaining new subscribers so that you don't miss out on the messages that God has for you and the great revelations that we come up with like every day. This is such a beautiful process. Know that every time you bless me, I bless you and God blesses you infinity back. Okay, so love and light back to all of you. Drop me down a comment. Okay, let me know how this reading impacted you, and if you see those angel numbers, let me know. Okay, thank you guys so much for being here. I love you all so much. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless all of you. And thank you guys so much. I'm giving you air hugs and you have all the support that you need. You got your spirit team. Okay. Know that God will be with you the rest of this day and peace be with you. Okay. Much love. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.